Hoya.
Bunge hoya. Hoya. Mimi kama mheshimiwa Toddler, kiongozi walio wengi katika bunge hili, leo niko na huzuni kubwa sana kwa mambo yalifanyika jana. Na nataka nimwambie Mheshimiwa Rais William Samoei Ruto ya kwamba wewe ni kiongozi wa taifa. Wakati watoto wanasoma literature ama fasihi, wewe kuwa na ile hekima ya kuweza kujua watoto wanasoma nini. Chunguza wanasoma nini kabla wale polisi ama wale ambao ni ministers kwa serikali hawajaanza kupiga na kutumia nguvu kupita kiasi kwa watoto ambao ni watoto wadogo innocent. Mimi nikisimama hapo nimesoma literature. Nilisoma kitabu kilichoitwa Butere in the City, nikasoma kitabu kinaitwa Kidagaa Kimemwozea, na nikasoma kitabu kinaitwa Mutahi Now When the Sun Goes Down and many other among other books. Among all those books, Mheshimiwa Rais, nimesoma kuhusu jinsi ambavyo serikali zilizopita hawajagusia sana hawajagusia mambo ya serikali ya Kenya, lakini wamegusia serikali zingine ambazo mwandishi wa vitabu alikuwa atueleza jinsi ambazo serikali zimekuwa zikitumia mamlaka vibaya kunyanyasa raia na kutumia nguvu kupita kiasi. For example, kitabu cha Mr. Mayor kimeongelea jinsi ambavyo gavana ambaye alikuwa ni mayor alikuwa anafanya ubadhirifu ya fedha kwa kutumia pesa ya serikali kumuita pasta kumuombea ndiye aweze kusalia mamlakani, ambao ni kinaya ya kwamba hii pesa ya serikali ni pesa ya kufanya miradi, si ya kufanya miradi, usifanye mambo ya kanisa. Sasa inaonyesha waziwazi jinsi ambavyo hata wewe Mheshimiwa Rais umetoa pesa kanisani, ambao kanisa is not an investment, kanisa ni mali ya kuabudu. So inatuchorata sio ya kwamba jinsi ambavyo uongozi ambao unatendeka na ukithiri wa insecurity. Wakati Kafia University students are demonstrating that is in the city because of the government hiring expatriates and the people who are not qualified to be in the government, they have been hired. Those people are graduates. These students are suffering when they demonstrate because the government is doing what is illiterate, is not good. What does the government does? It sends people. Somebody like Adika was killed by sub-chief's brother just because was doing what? Alikuwa anaendeleza maandamano kwa sababu ya upinzani kwa serikali kwa kufanya maovu. You can imagine Nina and Doga, who are the fathers or the parents of this kid who was killed in the university, they are just going to do their shaving ceremony. Sasa serikali inatuma polisi kwenda kuwakataza kufanya shaving ceremony, which is traditional. So we question, it is more much ridiculous. Which government is that? Because the government, we are living in a country where people have the right to do what is good, provided that it does not go under the parameters of the security and the laws of Kenya. What we want to ask you, Mheshimiwa Rais William Ruto, chunguza wale askari ambao walitumia nguvu kupita kiasi. We call you to order those police to be arrested, to be arraigned in court, and the DCI chunguza wale wanahabari waliumizwa kwa sababu tumeonyesha katika runinga wanahabari wakinyang'anywa kamera zao na polisi. Those policemen and women must be arrested, Mr. Rice. And it's not something we are going to negotiate about. We are not going to lead an account where people are not using law to do what is not good. We want those police who are not using the laws to be arrested. Mr. Rice Committee Jajea, Mr. Rice Simatawe Jajajera, can you act? Call on those people to be arrested. If these are the people who want to do malicious things kukuharibia siri kwa sababu rais umechaguliwa kutufanyia kazi, they just want to deteriorate all forms of governance so that you do not seem to be doing something. Can you order this to be arrested and court must be obeyed? Wakati court inatoa orders ya kwamba hiki kitabu ambacho wanafunzi wanakisoma kiendelee, and some people are just coming to say that it is political. It's good if it is political, then who is doing political in that book? Why don't he be arrested na uachana watoto wanaelewa mambo yao? Kwa sababu this is literature. Philosopher Malala has the right like other person to act or to write a play that is good, that enriches the children the moral values and principles of how to govern the country. Because this book is touching about the governance. When people are doing all this manner of things, corruption is in the verge. You know, there is a place where you go and find some people are doing something that's not rightful. You will not have to negotiate now. You will just act. Mheshimiwa Rais, nikiongelea mambo ya literature sana, that's where we are basing, because that is where the foundation of education is. Mheshimiwa Rais, when we read the book of Butere in the city, we are being told that the governor was beheaded on an Easter Sunday, which is contrary to what is supposed to be happening. For example, on Easter Sunday is a special day when people, so-called the Christians, they go and commemorate the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, when he was crucified under the people who are not able to listen to what he was doing, the word of God. It is more much ridiculous that when people are promptly thinking that they are spreading the word of God, when they are doing what is not rightful. For example, when people when a government is beheaded on Easter Sunday, and some of those people called the Christians, they are doing that because of the political ideologies. Because somebody does not want you, is doing something which is not good. We are saying this. Literature imekuja hapo kutuchanua ya kwamba tuwa tunaona yale maovu ambayo yanafanyika serikalini na kuyakashifu na kupea na serikali na nafasi ya kujikosoa, kwa sababu masomo ni kioo cha jamii. Mtu akisoma inaonekana ni mtu ambaye anaelewa mambo kwa society. But we cannot be in a country whereby some people think that's more educated than other people. When you say you have a degree and that degree does not translate to privilege or something, then that degree of yours is stupidity. It's not even helping to a society. You cannot tell us that you are a professor and where you come from people are poor. People are taking alcohol left, right and center, and you are telling us you're educated. What kind of education is that? The education we want is the education where people understand the principles of good moral principles and good governance. We are talking about accountability. When we talk about accountability, it's not political. When we say things to do with what we call security, security is not something that we cannot negotiate. It is the mandatory, and it is the role of the government to protect any citizen important for the government, so that government is supposed to do what is right, what is rightful. People have been using the word of God to steal, to loot, and do what is not right. When somebody tells you that he is going to give you an offering so that he attracts those people who are in the church, because these people are just living because of faith and they follow that government blindly, it is so much bad. People have been cornered, people have been stealing using the word of God. We want to tell the people, do what is right. Don't include God in evil ways. You people, you are doing the evil things and including God. God is saying, what is God saying? Don't live to the Satans. All of us, we are from God. Nobody was carried by Satan in this world. So don't come and con us and do what all manners of things telling us that you are doing that because God is saying. Which God has told you that? Has anyone talk to God one-on-one and say that what you are doing is right, what is not right? If you know what you are doing is right, just continue. Keep on doing what you are doing is right, which is right. To you, Mr. Murkomen, you are the CS of Interior Security. I want to tell you that docket is not yours, or neither is it for your family, or neither is it your community or your village. We want to tell you that is a public office. You have to respect it. You cannot speak the way you are speaking because you think you are just near to the president, so that you can just keep on talking on the way you are talking. Stupid and silly things. We want to tell you, Ms. Miwa, what you are supposed to do. Do the work that you have given professionally. And if you see that you are not fit for that work, forget and go home. There's anybody else who want to do that particular kind of job. And nikimalizia nasema hivi, tunataka kupatia IPOA. We want to give IPOA 24 hours to probe those people who are arrested, who are seen, or those police those rogue police who used tear gas to our children must be arrested with an immediate effect. And it is not we are not begging, it's a demand. Because when you are police, you just follow commands like a foolish. Something you have to use common sense. This command you are being given, is it of any sense? You can just be just a police just because you are just being a command. Unafuata kwa sababu is a command. We want to say this in a police docket. Tunataka kuimplement sheria ambayo askari awe amesoma, ako na literature, ako na degree, awe anaelewa mambo ya sheria na mambo ya sanaa. Kwa sababu tuna polisi ambao wengine they are school dropouts, wengine hawakuwa wanaelewa mambo ya kuandika na kusoma, wakiambiwa ni kutupia wanafunzi tear gas kwa sababu these people, some of them dropped out of schools, wanafanya vitu kishenzi. Polisi lazima ukuwe mtu ambaye ako na discipline. Huwezi kuwa askari wewe mtoto wako wako pale unatupa tiaga unafikia mtoto wa jirani, hata wako wako pale. And just because you did not go to school, allow that children to educate you because you are foolish. You never went to school, you dropped out of school. So you have to use common sense. When a student is presenting a certain claim from a certain book, you have to respect, because maybe you just by the grace ulipata mtu akushikilia mkono akakuweka pale, lakini hata hukufaa kuwa pale. You are doing what is not right. So we want to command you police, can you go to school? Literature is there. Education is the key to success. Education is light. Kwa sababu kama hujasoma unatembea kwa mwangaza, you just think that working with a gun is something that is very much important than education. What's education? No, all of us can carry guns as long as we have gone to where is supposed to be given those guns, or we are going to that college or hiyo mahali ambapo inafanywa. So I want to tell you that can we use common sense? Don't be stupid. Asante sana.